Magnetic potential energy. For example, this is a magnetic field. In this magnetic field, we are keeping a magnetic compass. What happens? The magnetic compass can move. The magnetic compass can just slides. That is why? Because there is some work done on the compass that is stored in the form of magnetic potential energy. Magnetic potential energy. According to work energy theorem, we already know the energy also one kind of work. Energy also one kind of work. Therefore, W equal to work done, W equal to tau into dx or tau into d theta. Now tau is replaced by force and dx or d theta is displacement. Work done W equal to force into displacement. In the same way, work done W equal to tau tau equal to minus mb sin theta. Therefore, W equal to tau into minus mb sin theta into displacement d theta. Displacement is d theta. Therefore, to calculate the total work done, that is called U. Total work done is stored in the form of potential energy. Total work done is stored in the form of potential energy. It is denoted by U. U equal to minus mb. It can be integrate limits within theta 1 to theta 2 sin theta d theta. So, integrate between limits theta 1 and theta 2. U equal to minus mb we already know the formula. Integral of sin theta equal to minus cos theta. Therefore, by using the same formula, minus mb minus cos theta 2. Why? Because this is upper limit, this is lower limit. By replacing this formula, minus mb, by using this formula, this can be write like this: cos theta and theta 1, theta 2, theta 1, theta 2. Now I am substituting the values of upper limit theta 2 and subtract lower limit. Therefore, magnetic potential energy U equal to minus mb into minus cos theta 2 minus, now upper limit subtract lower limit. First time we have to substitute the value upper limit and subtract the lower limit value, minus cos theta 1. Okay, now I have to multiply this minus within the both these two terms. What happens? Within the bracket, the signs will change. Minus becomes plus. That's why U equal to mb into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. This is magnetic potential energy. In this condition, special case 1. Special case 1. If theta equal to 0, if theta equal to 0, now tau becomes, what happens? Minus mb sin theta, sin 0, 0. That's why tau also 0. And magnetic potential energy U equal to minus mb. Why? Because cos 0 equal to 1. Cos 0 equal to 1. Therefore, if special case 2, if theta equal to 180, if theta equal to 180, tau equal to again 0 and magnetic potential energy U equal to mb, U equal to mb. We have to one thing, this is stable state. In this condition, stable state, that means we are placed a magnetic compass in magnetic field, it executes, but if theta equal to 0, the angle between direction of the magnetic field and compass is same, theta equal to 0, then it is stable state or most stable state. If theta equal to 180, it is most unstable state, unstable state. Otherwise, if theta varies between 0 to 180, what happens? It may turn unstable to stable state. For unstable to stable state, U equal to final magnetic potential energy minus initial potential energy. Initial potential energy. That means U can vary from this value to this value. Next, another most important and very small definition, that is Gauss law in magnetism. Gauss law in magnetism says, in any closed surface, the net magnetic flux is 0. In any closed surface, net magnetic flux is 0. It can be write like this: magnetic flux is phi equal to integral of B into ds, that equal to 0. So, in Gauss law, net magnetic flux phi equal to closed integral of B bar into ds bar. In vector form of the Gauss law, phi equal to closed integral of B bar into ds bar, that equal to 0. We have to remember this thing. The Gauss law says, what says? In any closed surface, the net magnetic flux is 0. What is magnetic flux? What is magnetic flux? Magnetic flux is number of field lines per unit area is called magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is number of field lines per unit area. And next topic is earth magnetism. In introduction, we already told earth acts as a huge magnet. Why? Inner surface of the earth, that is core of the earth. Core of the earth, crust, mantle, core of the earth contains nickel and ferrous ions. These nickel and ferrous ions are in the form of fluids. Therefore, the molten fluids also moves while the earth rotates. While the earth rotates, the molten fluids also rotates. Therefore, convection motion of fluids, due to convection motion of fluids of nickel and iron, earth acts as a huge magnet. Earth acts as a huge magnet. Therefore, in moving charges and magnetism, the great scientist Eisenstein pointed out one thing: when current passing through a conductor, what happens? The magnetic field will be induced around the conductor like this. Magnetic field will be produced around the conductor. On the earth, what happens? There is also nickel and iron ions also. Convective motion of fluids. Convective motion of fluids, there is a magnetic property for earth. On the earth, some of these surfaces have the no deflection. We are placing any magnetometer on earth, some points, it does not show any direction. That point is called null point. Null point. Null point means some of the points there is no deflection. Why? What happens at null points? For example, this is null point. Here we are placed a external magnetic field or external bar magnet. Therefore, the external bar magnet gives the magnetic field lines. In the same way, in this region, earth also produces the magnetic field lines. At this region, the earth magnetic field lines and bar magnetic field lines cancels each other. Hence, this point is called null points. At null points, there is no magnetic induction. There is no net magnetic induction. Net magnetic induction is 0. For example, this is the earth. Earth is in this shape of sphere. We are placed in a compass. The compass shows north direction and south direction. Suppose this is south pole of the earth and this is north pole of earth. This is equator. For example, we are considering earth as a magnet. This is north pole and this is south pole. This is north pole and this is south pole. What happens? This is the magnetic meridian line of the earth. Magnetic meridian line of the earth. Therefore, the south pole pointing towards the south is called south pole of the earth. The south pole of the compass pointing towards the earth, that is called south pole. Compass north pole indicates, shows, that is the north pole of the earth. Therefore, We are placing a compass at any north pole or south pole. The compass shows downward direction like this. And we are placing any compass at equator. Why? Because it indicates any direction. There is no particular north and south. Why? Because at the equator region, the magnetic field is not effective. Now we are discuss another important topic,